Hello everyone and good afternoon. Welcome back to the Toy Barn. We are glad to have you here with myself, Daren, and then Kathy's over there to my left hand side. You can't see her yet, but she's on deck and ready to go. We've had an okay day today. I think we have, is it 7 sales?
We got 7.
And 2 honorable mentions that's coming up. That means, other words, we had to ship them out so early. We didn't have time to take a video of them because it was late last night, early this morning. But we've had some good things going on. eBay seems right now to be doing this on and off again thing where it seems like they shut down for a while, work on the site. You'll notice when they come back on, as far as sales start happening, they've done a little bit of updating to the site. Yesterday we saw in the payment area where now it looks like they're getting to where you might be able to take money orders again, some various offline payments and things. So I'm not going to get too detailed in that because I haven't studied it good enough yet, and they may change things up again, so I don't want to give false information. But it seems like eBay's working on their site. We just want to say, hey eBay, please hurry up and get done so we can start making some money on this site. Also, we have had a decent day. Like I said, we've got the 7 main sales that we sold today, and then the 2 that are going to be honorable mentions that we sold earlier this morning. We've had eBay, we've had Mercari and Poshmark, so that's good when each one of those sites fire off for us. We really appreciate that. And guys, just keep an eye out for things that are changing a little bit. It seems like I want to know if you've seen any more updates on eBay, because I may not catch everything. Kathy, you said you saw another update that eBay was doing this morning.
You mentioned it, and I'm going to explain it in more detail.
Okay, she's going to give you some detail. I have an idea. It has something to do with when you research products and items, so you're going to want to hear this, and if I'm right, I'm right on. All right, Angel, you ready?
Yeah. He spoiled the vine, Kathy, with Madcap Toys. How you doing? So he just kind of went into my title for this video. So instead of me letting you wait till the end, we're going to explain it in just a second. But before we begin, if you haven't already, subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. What are you doing? Also, hit the bell for all the notifications, because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know, and comment. You know we love them, so keep bringing them to us. So I'm actually going to mention it because Daren mentioned it. Spoiler alert, right?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that, but, you know, sometimes I like that thunder.
He likes the thunder. And
I don't get very many.
So I mentioned this to him last night. So I was listing, which I'll be doing hopefully tonight after I do some packing of items. That I was scrolling down in a listing, and right under, now if you're following along with me and you're sitting next to your computer, pull that ebay.com up, you know, your seller site, and go along with me. So when you scroll down, you're in your listing, right? And you go down past allow offers. Right underneath, it's going to ask, do you want to accept offline payments on eBay? If you slide the little button to the right, I was scared to do it at first, but I did it anyway just to check, just to see, and then I turned it off.
So it was a test.
So I tested it, but then I turned it back off. But I slid it to the right, and it said you can accept check, money order, or I think it said cash pickup.
Yeah, I think it was like they come over to your home.
Yeah, right. Right, so COD, like we all know in the old school, cash on delivery, right? But it just said, money order, check, or cash pay. So I guess they're allowing it back now? I don't know, but I thought it was odd. I brought that up to Daren, which he had mentioned in this video already a few seconds ago, but I thought that was weird. So if you don't believe me, check it out in your listing. So right under allow offers, it says, do you want to accept offline payment from eBay? Again, if you slide the little thing to the right, it says, do you want to accept check, money order, cash pickup, and it has little check marks if you decide. So.
I got a question. Why in the world would they want to come back to that after years of saying, no, only PayPal? Then they kicked PayPal out, and they swore up and down that it was going to get this new money system.
There might be people that just like to do it. You know, back in our old days, let's rewind back to the year 2000 when Kathy and Daren started it with a little jar of coins.
Yeah.
Won't go into that because we've done that videos ago. But we actually took money order, a cashier's check, stuff like that. In the mill where people, licked a stamp, put it on in an envelope, and
but things
beamed
have
around.
evolved so
But
much.
I mean, with the UPS postal being, you probably already know, later than when it's supposed to.
How long do you have to wait if you do
accept
take it
payment?
that way?
So see, yeah.
I mean, and they're going to charge you. So I don't want to get back to where eBay charges me on a sale I didn't get paid for. And
No,
you
I
know
kind
they
of like
will.
I kind of like where we are at with the accepting
Right.
payments through eBay. Now, y'all might have something different. Some of you resellers say, "Well, I like it this way." Let me know in the comments below how you accept it. Right? You might do a poll on this once this video goes out on Monday the 29th.
Right. Well, I'll try to do it
Happy
that day.
Monday,
But
guys.
Here's another thought: if we're going to accept off eBay payments, why not bring back PayPal? That was my favorite way to get paid.
True.
Simple, easy.
True.
There it is.
I don't know. I'm not the eBay person.
Right.
But
Right.
yeah, that's
I'm just
something.
bringing up thoughts, being the devil.
I'm going to bring up another devil's advocate. We're not going to name names. We're not going to name what it was. We're not going to name anything. But we had a long time ago, many videos ago, we had sold a toy. And
Halo.
he mentioned it. And we sold this item to an individual. It was a Remorse By. They said, my son already got one of the
Now
same.
wait, give them a story about that. They asked for 3 different offers.
They did.
I accepted the offer. After we just barely printed the shipping and shipped it out the next day,
They did.
right after that, they wanted to cancel it.
Right then and there, Remorse By. So we told them, we said, okay, fine, ship it
Just
back.
ship it back.
It's on you, but ship it back, Remorse By. And of course, they did not.
Yep.
So all of a sudden, rewind to today.
And they had 30 days
They had
to ship it back.
Well, they had 14 days from April 4th to April 24th.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they
Okay.
had a total 30-day period.
About 14 days, according to eBay. And then they exclaimed, item was never received, even though it was, because we showed tracking, and we even uploaded tracking. So Daren said, you need to call eBay. We need to get this settled. So I did that. I gave them a phone call. Ring, ring, ring. They were fantastic. The eBay customer service rep
eBay.
was
Appreciate it.
fantastic. They went right to it and said,
You don't
yep.
have her name, do you?
I do not, and I can't mention it anyway for the sake of, for HIPAA
Proprietary,
information and proprietary, but thank you, eBay customer service.
Appreciate it.
You did
Thanks for
fantastic
showing up
because
for
you looked right at it, you saw that it was shipped, tracking showed, they've seen that the buyer never returned the item, bing, bang, boom, case got closed, and our money should be out of hold in the next 24
Now,
to 48
there's another
hours.
thing. Within the
Exactly.
same hour, we got a... I don't want to call it negative.
We got another item. We got an item not received, and of course, we looked it up, and yes, our tracking was already embedded in there. Yes, we tracked the tracking.
Which it always will be.
We checked the tracking, and it says item is still on delivery, but transit, but arriving late. I said that a couple of times. Not sure why the post office is playing those games. Y'all know you're reselling too, so let us know in the comments
I have
below.
some news on that. I have read. I haven't got verification on nothing.
Hearsay only, folks.
But, well, it is, but it ain't. It's
Kind
been
of.
in various prints. There are areas where certain groups are striking. I don't know what that has to do with the post office, but somewhere dealing with them, there's some interruptions.
Right, and because of that, I've been sending letters on my day job to folks, and instead of, in the state, mind you, not out of the state, in the state. And normally it would take roughly, because of distribution and all that, 4 days, maybe 5. It's
At
been
worst,
taking
7.
no, it's been taking 2 weeks.
No, I'm saying at worst on average. Yeah.
And it's been taking 2 weeks, and they still haven't said they got it. So
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's crazy, and it's probably going to take me take them another 2 weeks to give it back to me, another month. So wow, I mean,
And
it's over the edge.
One more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Have you told them about where you saw Therapy? What kind of updates are going on?
There's
on
not
that?
really kind of updates. It's been there.
It's
Me and
just the
Daren
way
just
they moved
never
it?
used it enough. We haven't, honestly.
Not enough. I didn't see the value at the time.
So when you go up to research on your seller dashboard, drop down says Therapy product research. I've been using it. So it says you can use the UPC keywords, whatever. Put it in there. So I have a good scan. I got my scanner gun back, so I'm enjoying that. So thank you, Jordan Hoarding King, for he accidentally put it in his tote when he was working. So that's fine. So I scan it on there. It pops up, and then all of a sudden it will show me data for the last 3 years. When it sold, what it sold for. It also shows me any active listings on that. And so I get to see. Oh, it sold within the last 30 days, 60 days, and it sold for that, either with free shipping or not free shipping. It just gives you all that information. I love it. I've been using it, especially when things, if I paid 50 cents for something and it regularly sells for 15 bucks, I may sell for $14.99 because I'm still making a bunch of money. It's just very, very helpful, and I've been using that quite a bit in the last week.
But that, to me, them bringing it where they put it now, to me, is light years from where I used to have to go. That's why I didn't like it, because to me, a lot of times it seemed like the information was so out of date compared to what I'm getting now.
It was, and I like doing that when it comes to comps. It's hard to do, like when you're in the store and you're like, okay. But I like to do that because even when I went retail arbitraging yesterday. It was so fun, and got stuff that's 50 to 70% off the regular price. Things that normally aren't, like the contract was ending on certain companies like Mattel and all of that, Hasbro, and I got to waylay, and it was fun. And you'll be seeing those probably soon listed and out here.
If I go to my mom's, I'm going to hit them up again.
We're going to try to do that. But it was nice, but there was a couple things. So I saw, I'll just tell you, some Transformers, wasn't Earthrise, but it was the newest one out. I can't remember, I'm not going to say it. But the newest series out, and they were selling them. Normally they sell them for like $9.97. They were selling them for a couple bucks. So I was pulling it up going, okay, does Daren have these already? And looked, and he didn't have any of them. So I was like, into cart, let's rock. Because it was amazing. I saw movie Barbies that were over 50% off. It was wonderful.
Now, so you've got a totally different strategy than I do.
How's that?
Whenever I buy, if I see something that's X, Y, and Z price, and it's a great price, I grab them all. You'll say, I want these two, and then she'll skip. I know that's, different people, different strokes for different folks, but to me, I'm here to get mass because I like to use and take advantage of the Dutch auction format. Not Dutch auction, but the multi-quantity, because it seems like I do better.
The only thing about it is, and I've had, that's kids playing outside in our next door neighbors, if you hear it. So, the only thing I don't like about that is, once in a while. Now, if it's something good that that you could move kind of quick, it's cool. But I have gotten into where I've gotten some dolls that aren't really that popular. We said, let's get the whole thing and throw it in the cart. It's massive. Great idea at first. But then when you still are holding on to them, and even if you have them at a really competitive price and they're not selling, that can get...
Yeah, that's when you hit those bum deals. Yeah, that happens, but that's going to be everybody.
It happens a few times, so, yeah. All right, so we're going to get to it, right? So we got stuff to do, places to go, people to see, things to pack, right? So we sold on eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark. So we're going to go and see what we sold on Poshmark. And I love this. So this is beautiful. This is the last one I have left in this color, in white.
Sold out.
Sold out.
For that size?
For that, no, the whole thing.
Completely sold out.
Completely sold out. So this is from a Target palette. This is a New Day women's short puff sleeve shirt, size extra large. And they never show it where it has the person that's going out to in here. Now I've got it. Okay, and so it's sold to Posh Effects. Hello there. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you.
For $9 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. Thank you so much. Mint tag right there. See the tags as if it was hanging up.
Yep.
And yeah, they took advantage of it going out to you in the AM. Thank you so much for that. And another pallet item, Daren. Things have been selling pallet wise. We kind of had to do some digging on that in our Danny shelf of our oldest grandson, and finally found it after moving some stuff, right? So we're gonna go there. There it is. We gotta hurry up and make some Mercari sales because every time when people receive them, it gets down to the low where you gotta make it to make more money, correct?
Right. Exactly.
So this is the Pop, we got this on a pallet, Pop Sugar Blue 2.7, I think it's meter 9-foot metal handle speed skipping jump rope. Really nice.
Yeah,
pallet item. It was a Target pallet item. It's going to UPS. So like we said in the last video, last couple videos, guys, UPS, we can take this to CVS Pharmacy, drop it off, no problem. Going out to Angela. Hey there,
thank you,
Angela.
Angela.
For $13.50.
I might eventually add FedEx onto our list because I don't know the pricing range.
We're going to
right
have
now.
to play it first,
Yeah.
right? To figure out if
I've
it's
got to play with it and
effective.
see where it is.
We need to figure out if it's effective before we do that. But yeah, going out to you in the AM, UPS, fantastic.
My
Thank you.
biggest thing with FedEx is I'm worried, will they ship it to my people fast?
That we don't know. I
Because
mean,
some days when I've received UP or FedEx items, you're like, where?
we
in
have
the
a
world?
distributor. We're not going to say
No.
where, but we have a distributor with FedEx that they're always driving borrowed vans, and B, the ones we have, they're just not. You know, they arrive like
DHL.
late at night.
It's even lower than DHL.
And it's
sometimes.
just not kosher for that. So, you know, I don't understand why. But at least for us. Now, for you guys, if it's a different story,
Location,
that's fantastic for you. I'm glad we mentioned, though, that offline payment issue as well as, or not an issue, but feature, as well as Terapeak, because Terapeak's pretty important.
I don't want to do nothing about that. I've been there, done that.
You mean the
moved
offline
on.
payment?
Yeah, I've been there and moved on. To
We
me,
did
I
that.
feel like it's going backwards.
Yeah, I understand. But, you know, there's people that still like it.
Here's a question I have with it while you're looking that up.
Yeah.
How
my
long do
screen's
you
being
hold the
crazy.
item?
There we
And
go.
will eBay wait till you get paid to charge you?
That is a good question.
Which I would tell
know.
you the answer, odds are no.
Right.
So I'm going to pay, let's say on like I had a $1,500 coin, that as soon as I got it, you know, if you waited for somebody said, I'm sending it in the mail,
Right.
you're getting charged roughly $300 right now. You know,
It's true.
it's like
Very,
no
very
thanks.
true.
You know?
Very, very true. Okay, so it's popping up. I've had it. It went on big screen, small. It's tried to split screen on me. We're putting it up on a big screen here, so we can read it. We had quite a few items from eBay.
I love that football. Is that what you're grabbing?
Yes.
I love
and
that football.
I'm trying to. It keeps putting it as half.
You want me to grab the football while you...
It's not that. It's just it's going through half screen. I don't know why it went half screen on me. There's always something, right, guys? I don't know why it's going like this where you can't
it'll
see
help
it.
when I get the internet out here one of these days.
One of these days,
50
for
more
sure.
jobs, we'll get there.
Right. Well, all right. So we're gonna have to do it this way because unfortunately something happened where it shrunk it.
Sorry, guys, about the time.
It shrunk the screen. So here we got this football. So I did some retail arbitraging alone one day and found some sporting goods that was really, really, really good price.
Always get football.
And so this is the Wilson NFL Stride. Love that symbol there, NFL. Football official size. So it's the official size gray.
Yeah.
And it sold to Robert. And Robert
Thank you,
took
Robert.
advantage of the 20% off coupon.
There you go.
And it sold for $21.99.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Very nice there.
Hope you and your family or team enjoys. You may be a coach.
It's
we
a
don't know.
specific NFL Stride football, so really nice. Going out to you in the AM. Yeah, we're split screening. We got it. We'll get it for sure. And this here, I had to do a little bit of finding. Daren had it in it. It just said tote, so I had to go through a couple to find it. But so these guys right here, notice these are colorful dinosaurs.
Yep.
To the tune of 46 of them. So these are a mixed lot of miniature assorted plastic dinosaur toys, 46 pieces. They also took advantage of the 20% Madcap
There you
Eclipse
go.
coupon. And it's going out to Brock. Hi there,
Hey,
Brock.
Thank you, Brock. Hope you enjoy.
And it's sold, wow, for $5.98.
Well, hey,
Fantastic.
I'm hoping. I
Just
haven't
like
had much action with it,
exactly what he had on the back.
but I'm hoping people, if anybody else does stop motion videos, they'll send us a link. We'll advertise their videos. I mean,
Absolutely.
you know, I've got people I know does it, but I think it's time. I think it's a lot of time
Yeah, it
to
can
send
be.
us it, and they forget, and you know how it is getting busy.
It can be. And comics, you know, we bag them, we board them, we make them safe in a Gemini cardboard mailer.
You buy
This
them,
is
we
another
bag
one.
them.
Buy them, bag them, board them, get them.
Keep them going.
Keep them going.
Yeah.
This came from the odds and ends pile. It's a 2010 Dark Horse Comics. 1984, The Terminator. It was a #1 comic book.
Yep.
And it sold to Matthew. Hey, Matthew,
thank you,
thanks so much. For $6.98.
$6.98. Cool.
$6.98. Fantastic. really nice there.
I love sewing comics. I that's something I enjoy. So, you know, hopefully that adds a little somebody's collection.
And this little guy,
whatever.
he wasn't manufactured by a company, but it was manufactured. It was like a customized kind of thing.
It's a knockoff.
So we made sure we put KO as a knockoff, so people knew, and we put it in the description too. This is the 1991 TMNT KO or knockoff Leonardo 100% complete action figure. As you can see, it has all of the weapons, etc., etc. And I'm sure the person likes to put it on display, perhaps to have it maybe on their desk office or on a shelf to kind of have all the turtles together.
Well, some people
it's got a really movie-like feel.
Other people won't touch them.
Yeah,
some
and
people
that's fine.
like to mix them. And I mean, like I said, though, a lot of people that do buy the knockoffs exclusively, you know, they know, well, that's probably Dollar General or Family Dollar today or whoever it was that brought them in.
Yeah. And this is going out to John. Hey there, John. Thanks so much for $12.78.
Thank you.
Very, very nice. Very lovely. Will be boxed in bubble wrap.
And usually knockoffs, unless there's something really odd, are a little cheaper than the homegrown things.
Right, it is. Now this just happened before we hit play. This sale right here, and this came from the G.I. Joe tote.
Duke.
This is the 1991 Hasbro G.I. Joe Sergeant Duke. He's correct. Going out to Paul, and it sold for $14.38.
Hey, thank you, Paul. I appreciate it.
Very nice. Has this little. Is that like a little gun?
Well, it's like a missile launcher or something.
Like a missile launcher.
I don't know. I can't remember what it is, but I think it's like a rocket launcher or something of that nature.
Okay.
Could be a mortar, you know.
So before we finish this out, I want to share a couple of honorable mentions, if it allows me to.
Do you remember where they was sold? Or are you going to mention that too?
I'm going to try. Right now, I have a half screen, so we're just going to try. We have a half screen going on, so we're going to be patient with this.
Half is better than no screen.
Half is better than nothing. So we had an action figure. Boy, it's being terrible today.
Your phone has gave you problems the last couple of days.
It's time. The contract runs out in August. It's time to
I'll
get
let you take mine.
At least I'll be able to see it.
Yeah.
Good. Say. This thing's about ready to have a heart attack. All right. So an honorable mention. And hopefully let me show you the whole thing. So see right here. You see it? Right? So it was from the Avengers. Found it over here on this side. So it's no longer going to be on the screen anymore. Sad but true. And this is the Iron Man Marvel Avengers Age of Ultron action figure. Was on card. And pull it up. Pull it up.
Sorry,
pull
King
it up.
Kong. I forgot to move you back here.
Are you talking to plastic?
I'm talking to Kong. Kong and me go way back.
Okay.
Kong used to fight Godzilla.
Sometimes when you're with toys long enough, guys, you start talking to them. All right. So, yes. So Iron Man is going out and went out to Lisa. Hey there, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa.
For $5.99.
I appreciate it.
And then one more.
Plus shipping?
Well, yeah, plus shipping. And then we sold another comic. It was the 1998 DC Comics 1 Million Chase number 6.
Awesome.
It's in the DC comic box. And it sold to Ulrich. Hey there, Ulrich.
Hey, thank you, Ulrich.
For $3 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. See, he kind of played it early.
I was a little premature.
Premature on the beginning of telling them what I was going to say in the video.
Well, how did I know you was thinking that? I mean, great minds think alike, right?
Not in this case. All right, so we got all of these out today. All these that are going to be packed up, shipped up, and going out. Do you have anything else for us?
Not today. I think I'm pretty good. I mean, I don't want to stretch a point past the point. We've just got a little bit more research, and we're also sort of sitting back, watching what Makari is doing.
A little slow, Makari.
I'm trying to get Makari to it by just sending little video reminders like this, because I know they watch our videos because they contacted me several times.
Yeah.
Makari, please get us multi-quantity listings.
That's
one
like
thing I want more than anything on Makari.
Send a few videos that go more money for you, more value for your site.
Well, just think about it. You don't have to make 50 names up for the same item. You can just say, okay, I've got a 1964D Silver Roosevelt dime. I'm just going to throw it at average circulating instead of having to come up with 10 or 15 names and then sitting there saying the rest I just got to put all on eBay. It could all be on your site.
Exactly. So you're watching this on the 29th. We just have a couple of days left to the end of the month. We're hoping that we can get to our goal.
Right.
Our sales goal and our listing goal, which I think Daren said we exceeded from last month.
I'd have to compare, but I know I'm going to struggle. Maybe depending on how it goes. Depends on if we go to Mom's and you've got an insurance run or not.
We'll see.
If not, I'll pick up plenty of good stuff.
Okay.
But I'm shooting for $8,000.
Okay.
So yes, that would be an excessive goal reach.
Okay.
Even if I hit 7 something, which I'm not too far away.
About $1,800 more to list. We could do that for sure.
I'd like to hit $10,000 in 1 month, but it's just not getting those interruptions going that we've been getting a lot of.
Right, exactly.
Which, hey, come see my stuff, or we got to do this or that. You know
exactly. All right, guys, so that's all we have for today. You've been fantastic, and we'll see you in the next video on Wednesday. But until then,
bye-bye, guys.